Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Rodgers now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Throwing is Rodgers. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Good job of just taking what's there. He found his man over the middle for the first down. Everyone always wants to see the big highlight plays, but those smart decisions that keep the chains moving are just as important.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stroud to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud over the middle. He gets it to Collins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Rodgers going to throw. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Stroud out of the gun here. They'll swing this out to Marks.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find them.
And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Texans 7.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
In motion, the tight end.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Texans 7. Chris Boswell the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line.
Pushing his way through.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
He may go.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Texans 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Stroud. He'll find Marks out of the backfield.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stroud under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Stroud. That'll be complete to Marks.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Now a run with Warren.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 9 here. Running left, it's Warren. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The tackle by Brandon Echols. It's a gain of 5.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire.